it's a humbling game, so you got to be able to lead by example is the big thing for me.
In the fourth round of the 2013 draft, the Yankees selected Tyler Wade, a high school shortstop from California. In 2014, Wade played some solid baseball for the Yankees' Low A affiliate, the Charleston River Dogs. He hit .272 in 129 games while reaching base at a .350 clip. Wade paced his team with 138 hits.
Went pretty well. I mean, I was really young, still am, and I was learning a lot. I mean, I've matured a lot as a player and kind of a human, so last year was a good year.
After a successful debut in professional ball, Wade worked hard during the offseason to increase his overall strength and develop a more consistent routine.
I think I adjusted pretty well. Like I said, I matured a little bit more, and I really learned how to trust myself.
He's a tough kid. He approaches every game the same. You know, he's going to do the small things to win. He's going to do whatever it takes, you know, and that's just kind of the vibe I get from him is, you know, if it's the 8th inning and you have the bases loaded and you need a couple runs, he's the guy that you want up.
He's able to take, you know, suggestions and apply them right away. He's got great aptitude, and then what he's done is he's grown into where now it's not just him being told what's going on. He'll come back and go, hey, I'm doing this, and this is the adjustment I made. It's really impressive for a guy his age.
He's what we call a gamer. I mean, he goes out there and he plays hard every single day, and he gives it all he has at all times, whether it's pre-game, during the game. He really works hard. He's really a very good competitor. He has plus speed. He can run. He's learned how to steal bases this year. He's already up to just about as many stolen bases as he had all last year.
I've just really learned how to pick up on tendencies on pitchers that I didn't really know how to do last year. Picking counts to run in, knowing who's hitting, what they're going to throw, and just kind of being a student of the game.
Wade has already surpassed last year's stolen base total, and we're only halfway through the season. The middle infielder is also hitting for a higher average in 2015 and is the Tampa Yankees' primary table setter as he leads the team in both hits and runs scored.
He's got great hands, and he takes a good path to the ball just about every at-bat, and he really has the ability to get the ball to the baseball.
I really just trying to find a ball over the middle of the plate. Like I always said, there's 3 ways of getting yourself out: fastball away, off speed, and fastball in. Thinking middle of the way keeps you on 2 of the ways to get you out. So I feel like that's a pretty good approach.
And he sprays the ball all over the park. He's a guy that, you know, when we talk about using the whole field, you know, he truly does. You know, from left to right, all around it, gap to gap, and he does a good job.
Just be consistent with everything that I do in my bat path, and just stick with my approach. That's really all it is.
He's a tough out. He usually doesn't get himself out. He swings at pitches that he wants to swing at and just gets a lot of hits, and the balls find holes, and when they don't, he can usually beat it out. So, I mean, he's got a lot of tools working for him.
He's got a routine. He's in here early every day, and he doesn't vary it. And the only time that, you know, he may vary it is if he wants to work on something specific that maybe he's struggling with at the time. But he's very routine oriented, and I've been really impressed with him.
Wade's going to be a really good player for a long time, and when he hits, it's fun to watch.
Tyler Wade continues to improve at the plate, and while his speed, graded by MLB.com as a 60 out of 80, allows him to beat out infield ground balls and steal bases, it also helps him in the field. His above-average arm and plus defensive abilities don't hurt either.
You know, he has good hands, he has plus range, and you know, his arm is more than good enough to play the position.
Just keep my feet going. It's real big for me to have my rhythm. I've been playing a little bit of second, and when I go back to short, I lose my footwork, so it's just really important for me to have that same momentum going to first base.
Best thing playing with Tyler is we have good communication and defense. By having great communication, our defense and our infield, middle of the infield becomes, you know, very good.
As a shortstop, he can get to just about anything. He's quick off the ball. He always hustles everywhere he goes. That's the kind of players that I want playing behind me. You know, it doesn't matter what happens over the course of the game. He's going to continue to push, and he's going to continue to push everyone around him to get the most out of everyone on that team.
He's a leader by example. is what I would say. When other guys see him work the way he works every day, I think that that's the kind of leader he is.
It's a humbling game, so you got to be able to lead by example is the big thing for me. Go about your business day in and day out, and hopefully guys take after it.
At just 20 years old, Tyler Wade has shown a strong mental makeup and enough physical ability to garner the respect he deserves. Despite his young age, Wade has already established himself as one of the best middle infielders in the Yankees system.